Hello everyone and welcome to day 8 of 100 videos about SEO. So I'm actually really excited because I'm nearly at 10 and 10 is 10%. So I feel that I'm making progress. Again, this is a very long journey and that's a perfect segue for the topic for the video today. So today I'm going to be talking about the importance of having a long-term vision when it comes to SEO. And one of the things I believe that organizations and businesses don't talk enough about is the long-term sustainability of an SEO strategy and actually what SEO can do for your business once a program or a strategy is committed to and fulfilled. Now, often in my one-on-one sessions working with customers and teams, I keep reinforcing the importance of having a long-term vision, and unfortunately you can get very tied up by the short-term wins or the short-term losses. You might say the short-term failures or successes, and really that reduces your vision for, you might say, the long-term SEO strategy. Now, when you think about, you might say, digital marketing as a whole and SEO as a channel, unfortunately, I don't know why this is the case, but I sometimes feel that there is like a issue with expectation setting as to actually what SEO can do. And sometimes people think it's like a quick fix or something they can just do once, for like a couple of days or a couple of weeks or even a couple of months, and then it's done. And the reality is SEO is not about instant results. It's not about quick turnarounds, and it's definitely not a quick fix. The reality is SEO is extremely tedious, and it is a long, you might say it's a long game, and it's more like running a marathon than a sprint. Now, we can often, again, look at short-term visibility gains, and we get excited, and that's good. We create a new pillar page, and it goes viral. We get a bunch of content up on the website, and we think we can repeat this cycle, this process, and it doesn't always work out like that. And then what that generally leads to, it's like a vicious circle. That generally leads to frustration and abandoning a program or a strategy, and we don't actually really see the opportunity, or we don't actually ever reap the opportunity of that long-term SEO strategy and that strategy playing out. So I kind of help teams and organizations to kind of not look at those short-term wins or losses and kind of focus on the middle, you might say, to not focus on the short term, but look at the long term. Look at, you might say, quarter over quarter, or 6 months over 6 months, or ideally a year over a year, and look at your progress more on a macro versus a micro scale. Now, real long-term SEO success comes from consistency and patience. Now, the reality is your SEO strategy has to have a long-term vision that is aligned with your organizational strategy and your go-to-market. Now, you're obviously going to adapt and change over the course of your entrepreneurial journey or your product journey or the business, or you might say the life, and you might say the evolving updates and changes that businesses can have. So you have to kind of bear in mind that all of those changes also have an effect on your SEO, and SEO isn't linear. It's all about, you might say, planning and doing, you might say, the research, but then it's about managing expectations. It's about being patient, persistence, and again, having that long-term vision that is aligned with where you're going as an organization, what your long-term strategy is, what your go-to-market is, and how that all fits into that picture versus looking at SEO like a hack. And it's not. Building a loyal audience and growing authority isn't something you do overnight. And once you start to create, you might say, the inertia, there is inertia with your SEO, that's when results really start to pile up. And that's when things become easier, because once you've created that initial visibility, you can then build on that as a foundation, and ultimately your content and your organic visibility can exponentially grow. But you have to have that initial commitment to, you might say, the short term, not looking at the short term wins or losses, and focusing on a strategy that is long term, that has a long term play that will help your website or your business achieve organic visibility. So really, guys, the key takeaway for this video is, I know it's hard, but just keep your eyes on the big picture, on the goal. And I don't think the goal should be, I want to achieve 1,000 clicks a day. I want to achieve 10,000 clicks a day. I want to achieve 100,000. It shouldn't be that. I think it should be, I want to influence this audience. I want to be a thought leadership. I want to establish my thought leadership in this space. I want to influence this industry Don't focus on the metrics because they can vacillate, they can change. And unfortunately, when we look at metrics, we then look at wins or losses, and that's when, again, our vision gets blurred and we don't see the big picture. SEO isn't about the quick wins. It's not about the hack. It's not about the short-term low-hanging fruit. There is low-hanging fruit opportunity in SEO, of course. We talk about that, but the reality is it is a long-term strategy. So go slow, go steady, stay consistent. Keep your eyes on the goal, and most importantly, align your SEO with your organizational strategy and keep putting in that good work. And the results of your work will show over time in organic visibility and more traffic and obviously more authority in your industry. So I hope this video was interesting. It's day 8 of 100. So I'm pretty excited. I'm slowly getting into this cycle of recording every day. So it's, yeah. Thanks for keeping me accountable, for everyone out there who's liking a video or sharing it or subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.